It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. From the gun, here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Weber. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Again, Smith. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Walker calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, does the head coach think?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
There he goes, left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw left side, complete. That's Weber. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? To throw is Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 63 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll set up to throw. And he is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Smith. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now Smith. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Throwing is Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Smith on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Smith now to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a throw here, hauled in. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's second down.
They're going to look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 69 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. but I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 17.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up,
Automatic
or if you're
first
going to
down.
go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead are right up the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Smith.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
They'll try again.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Now he'll And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard.
Smith.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Smith.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 42-yard line.
To throw is Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Pickens is there on the crossing route. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Smith now to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
at the 41-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
So now the Steelers down by 10. A minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Weber. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Smith to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4. Smith's going to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's 1st down. Now it's Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.